And welcome to the SimCity 5 Let's Play. Oh yeah. I am super excited to be doing this Let's Play. I really am. And you're gonna see it first here on MGI. Now this game has been highly controversial, and it's only been out for about 3 months, so this is probably the newest game I've played on this channel so far. But as you can see, I've got it running epically. It's very smooth, and it rocks. I am playing a DRM-free version of the game so that you guys can see this. But this game had a lot of controversy because, let's get some roads down while I do this, because you need those. We start with this highway, so I'm going to do a medium density avenue to keep up this avenue part. And yeah, I am going to make it straight though, because I like the grid system. Anyway, the game was highly controversial because it required a persistent internet connection, and it was DRM always on, which means that you had to be connected to the internet, and you had to have an Origin account, and you had to have the box game and all that fun stuff. So it was basically, screwed a lot of the people that either didn't have persistent internet or couldn't get online right away. And of course, like all other online games, when the game first came out, the servers got overloaded, and there was all of that. However, that's all been cleared up, and the game runs great, and I absolutely love it. Even though I am a diehard SimCity fan, and I wish they had put in a terrain editor, I am very much in joy with this. First of all, you can get right down to the street level. You can zoom way in and see all the little Sims walking around. Obviously, I have none at the moment. But I've been fooling with this a little bit, and let's play. I don't know a lot of tips and tricks, but as a diehard SimCity fan, I know I can see the seeds of the original. So now that I've wasted 2 minutes talking about that, let's play some SimCity. In this particular map on the Clearwater region, I've called this MGIville, and we're just going to see. Oh, the other thing was the small map size, and they are smaller by comparison to the SimCity 4 maps, but the idea is that once you've filled your map, you can change things within the map, and also the region play, which is they're heavier on. So I'm just going to go in here and show you what this is all about. Let's build some roads out here. Like I said, I still am a fan of the grid system, although you can draw roads any which way you want to, but the roads are a bit expensive. And the roads in this game are everything. They carry your power, your water, your garbage, and your traffic. They're pretty much, you need roads to do anything. All zones have to be connected to them, and as long as they are, you'll be able to distribute power and the like. So we got our power, water, and sewage buttons right here, all of which have to be satisfied right off the bat. But obviously I can't do wind because the game has not yet recognized that I am connected to the highway. So the first thing, it says I need roads, but I did that. So the first thing we're going to do, oh that's right, I can't even zone, I gotta connect. So let's see here, what am I doing wrong? Right away we're failing. Maybe if I put some more roads this way, it'll pick it up. We'll double time it. There we go. Now that you've got roads connected to the region roads, you can get power, water, sewage, and you can start zoning. I absolutely love the music in this game too, because it goes with the action of what you're doing, and it's just a good time. So let's give some power to the people. I'm approved for all of these, apparently, but I'm going to start with, I'm probably going to start with the coal plant, because although the initial cost is more, you don't have to worry about power for a while. And that's reminiscent of SimCity 4. Another thing I really like about this is the modular play. So when I click any of these properties, I can go in and actually edit the existing building, and I can add more stuff. Like we've got the sign here. I can put a sign out. Put it right here. And I can add more generators and such. I can actually snap them to the building to increase their efficiency without taking up too much space, without having to build in a whole new plant or whatever. So that's nice. So now we've got power, we need water. And we'll start with the water tower because I'm not yet approved. You actually unlock these things as you go by connecting buildings to the city hall. So let's go ahead and put a water tower, and you can see when I hit the water tower, you see the water table. Underneath the land you can see where the water is high abundance and low abundance. So it looks like over here I've got a lot, so I'm going to draw more roads out to that spot. There we go. And that cost me like $7 grand to do that, but don't worry. One interesting thing about the game, now see, if I go here, I get like 869.4 kilogallons, but if I go into the dark blue area, it jumps up to almost 1600. So that's where we're going to put our water tower. So now, I want to start with some zoning. I'm going to put some more roads down here, and they have a snap for these roads, which is nice. There we go. And a little bit. There we are. And as you can see, my budget's already pretty much exhausted. However, if I put these here, and the zones are free. Zones never cost anything. If I put down this, and let's say I put down a couple of industrials, hold control to build in the entire block, by the way. So yeah, if I do that, then you see a big change. I'll also put some commercial zones in here right from the get-go. Alright, so let's speed up time and make some money, because the game will actually freeze if you run out of cash, because we don't want that. So I have 101 simoleons left, but as I'm starting to gain population and such, I make more money. Now I'm going to run out of money before this starts, so what I want to do is, see, the power is what's killing me, because I built that power plant first. So what I can do is take out a bond initially. You can start with 25 grand, and I'm going to take that out just so I have cash to offset this loss, because in a few seconds, once all these zones develop and everything gets going, I'm gonna be in the green. I'm gonna be making money again, and that's a good thing. You can get right down on here. You see all the moving vans, and it's one interesting fact about these moving vans. See, I love this, how you can get right down here and look at the city like this. Let's go to regular, see if there's any more moving vans around here, because I want to show you something that's I knew this for a long time, but I think I mentioned it in a SimCity 4 video, but I'm going to mention it again now. These moving vans, if I can find one, here we go. And the moving van, the traffic actually does obey the traffic signals, so do the Sims. Everything is in real time. You see on the side of this truck how it says 6 a.m. and it's got the moon? If you look at M-A and the 6 is spelled S-I-X. So if you take 6 a.m. and you flip it around, you get M-A-X-I-S, or Maxis. And that's reminiscent, that's the way the company was named, is by the start time of their day. They had to start at 6 a.m. every day in the office. And so they flipped it around and called it Maxis. And so that's a fun little fact. Now another thing too I can do is I can direct this camera so that it's the same as SimCity 4. And now it looks like I'm playing that. Obviously if you didn't see the hotbar you might not know the difference. But yeah. See, now I'm only negative 57 bucks. So if I speed this up a little bit more, I am now making money. Yay! So we've already got a neat little town started. And I was saying about the roads before, depending on what kind of road you build determines what kind of buildings you can get later on. So as we go through this, you're going to see the higher density roads, which I can upgrade, by the way. Like if I hit this upgrade tool and I click this section of road, I can upgrade it to a high density avenue, and then a high density avenue with a streetcar, which increases the amount of Sims I can pack into the buildings. And if you ever look in big cities, the really big buildings are all along these big highway avenues, and the smaller buildings are along these 4-lane avenues, which are still pretty big. A 4-lane road going through, But don't worry, as this series goes, these houses are eventually going to turn into towering skyscrapers. Oh, and it's raining, which is funny because the rain is localized. So if I zoom out, you can kind of see it there, these clouds where the rain's falling. It's not just rain and then no rain. So yeah, that's another neat little feature. They pretty much customized everything to be awesome sauce. And we've got a nice little backwater town going on. And since I am making money now, I can focus on zoning more, building some more roads, and it's saying right now that I've got a high industrial demand. So, I'll build some more industrial zones. Makes sense? Thought you'd agree. So let's stretch these roads out. Put this over here. Put this right here. And then I'll zone for a block of industrial. Now one thing I have to remember too is that this town is already creating garbage and there is sewage. You can see the sewage zots that are just laying around because there's no sewage disposal. So I'm going to build a sewage disposal plant or an outflow pipe also. And if I build that, then all the sewage will as soon as I put this down, there you go, see that? Now all the sewage has a place to go, and this meter, they use gauges, and it shows you how much capacity you have versus how much you're using. So now they don't have to complain about sewage so much. It also looks like I am approved for a town hall, which is awesome. All you need is to connect to the highway and have power and water, and you can build a town hall. And we want to build a town hall kind of in the residential commercial district, but we want to leave some room too because the town hall is extremely modular. All these little white areas around it determine where we can expand to it. So I want to make sure I have enough room to expand on this. Because town hall, as your population increases, you can add... oh, and I can name my city. Let's name it Sorville, in reminiscent of the SimCity 4 Let's Play. Sorville. Name it. Yeah, you can add to this modularly and add all kinds of stuff to enhance the functions of your city. But like I said, I want to make sure I leave enough room for that. So if I were to draw roads around this, I'd probably extend this out to here, down that way, and then I think right about here is enough room. There we go. That road was a little off, but that's okay. So we still got a good amount of industrial demand. I'm going to go ahead and build some more of this. I want to keep the industrials away from the residentials, but close by, because when you build a university, you can start doing high-tech industry stuff, and that is what's up. So, in the next video, I will further develop this town, and we will dive into some of the finer aspects of the game. So I will catch you all then. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Oh yeah.